What is up, geeks? So today we have a special quarter scale figure review again for you guys. If you haven't checked out my previous NECA quarter scale figures, I've reviewed the Batman, Thor, and Iron Man. I also have Spider-Man, but that one's not NECA, but he's another big quarter scale figure. So this is another one from NECA. This is Deadpool, and this is coming in just on time for Deadpool 2, because there's been a lot of promo. There's been a teaser trailer if you guys haven't checked those out. So yeah, we're going to get into all the details, unbox this guy, and look at all the articulation, the accessories, and everything. So let's get into it. So first, let's take a look at the box. You have a really cool package here. He has the this is the Deadpool comic logo. And it says here, special features, 33 points of articulation, 7 interchangeable hands, a weapons arsenal. He has a ton of weapons in there. Like I said, we're going to unbox him and take a look at all of it. Here is a few panels that they have with the figure, which is pretty cool. This thing is super heavy and it's hard for me to pick it up. But here is the back. And I really like the artwork they have on this. And it's cool because the artwork is actually the figure itself. And this is the other side. So he has a ton of weapons there. Looks like he has 2 katanas, a sai, a knife, an automatic rifle, a sniper, and a handgun. Pretty cool. So let's unbox this thing, guys, and get into all the details. Alright guys, so we have him unboxed and he really has a lot of detail. Now I want to go over the accessories first, so let's take a look here and get some detail on his sheaths for his swords. Now if you want to display him with his swords, you can pop them in like this, and they fit perfectly in there, just like that. And just to go over the swords themselves, let's look at the details here. Looks like it has a bunch of random symbols. They really went into detail with like the authenticity of Deadpool. Like they even have like some blood streaks here. I think you could barely make it out, but in real life you could see that. In person, I should say. And a bunch of random symbols on both sides. They're going with the red and black for his hilt there. It looks really nice. And the same thing goes with his other sword. Now his other sword doesn't have the blood streaks. So I'm not sure if maybe that's like a paint defect, but it looks really cool for me. I really like that. So there's a ton more accessories. We have a sai. Unfortunately, they didn't come with 2 of these, but that's alright, because they have a lot of accessories. He has a handgun, which looks really cool. Really great detail on all these things. An assault sniper rifle. Very cool wash, very nice. Then we have an automatic. What is this on the end? It looks like a baby Deadpool right there. Oh, and look, there's some writing. Deadpool's gun. This end toward the enemy. That's so funny. So they really went into detail. Look, they even have a symbol there. I love that the little Easter eggs that he put into it. Whoever created this figure put into this. Here's some hands for holding the weapons, and some other extra hands here. This is really cool. It says Deadpool. So I really like all the little nods to his character here. So let's look at the figure itself. A lot of detail, guys. This thing looks like real life. It's so good. It looks so good. And recently I got a iPhone 8 Plus, so this is all in 4K. And I'm just loving it. It just looks so good. Now this is all plastic, some harder plastic and some softer plastic, but the way that they painted over this and sculpted it, it makes it look like it's leather sometimes. I really love the way the mask came out. Definitely a grittier version of Deadpool. This one has a little lip at the end of it, just like the movie. Yeah, it came out really good. And look, there's some holsters here. So I believe this will house the handgun. And it goes in perfectly like that. So a ton of detail. And this thing is like really heavy, guys. This thing is like some quality plastic. It's like they put weights in here. It's so heavy. So this looks like it should fit nicely in the back. I think you just pop it in. Let me see. I think it just goes like this. And so let's get into articulation. How articulated is this guy? Let's get into it. Let's see. So he can move up that much with his head. Move down that much. Go left to right. His arms. So our arm articulation doesn't go to the side that much, but he can go up and down. Now these are very ratcheted joints, which allows for a bigger figure like these to stand the test of time when you have them posed in certain poses, so they don't get loose. So that's a good thing. You have a bicep swivel. So I'm not going to really wear out these joints too much. I just want to show you guys the extent of his articulation. So he has a double jointed elbow there, pretty good. He has a wrist swivel, goes in and out. He has a nice ab crunch here. It goes forward and back pretty well. He has a waist swivel. Now his legs. Now because of his handgun, I got to be careful right here. I don't want it to break on me. So let me take this out for a second. So he could do that much as far as his split goes. He has a double jointed knee. You can see it right there. So I'm not going to mess with it. Especially with this, I want him to stand straight. I don't want to mess up his ankles. So as far as his ankles go, goes left and right, and he has a bit of an ankle rocker. I don't want to play with his leg joints too much because I'm really hoping he could stand. Because the thing is, when it comes to these heavy quarter scale figures, even though they have ratcheted joints, eventually these joints will wear out over time, and once they get loose, they can really get damaged. So, oh, and there's another accessory I didn't even see because there's so many accessories and it's hiding. So he also has a knife. That looks pretty good, and also a reload for his gun. I'm not sure. Let's see. This probably goes with his gun right here. And I'm not sure if it's a sniper or not. I just know because of the scope, it looks like it's a long range type of weapon. So I'm guessing it's a sniper, but don't quote me on that because I'm not like a gun expert or whatever. So what I'm going to do at the end of this video, I'm going to pose Deadpool in a bunch of poses and take some pictures for you guys so you can appreciate the detail of this figure. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have a bunch more quarter scale figures that I have to do, but let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like these quarter scale figure reviews, if I should continue to do them, just let me know. And also check out my eBay page. I've been selling a bunch of my figures now. I'm trying to really consolidate my figures to Star Wars stuff, but of course there's some other stuff that I'm trying to get rid of too. But please let me know if you're interested in any of those things. And until next time, guys, embrace, express, and enjoy yourself. May the Force be with you always, my young Padawan.